Still a 0-0 game. Shot 6-4 in turn favor of Carolina here. 10-17 left to go in the first period. The Florida Panthers looking to take a 3-0 lead. Here comes the Carolina Hurricanes. Florida Panthers, rather. Gustav Forsling here. Carolina on the puck. Halfway through the first period, 0-0 score. Shot, center and pass, not clear. Here comes the Florida Panthers. Florida on the puck after a little bit of a puck battle. Shot saved by Frederick Anderson, and we have a scrum right here as well. Nothing too serious. The rest will break it up, but Brady Kachuk is involved, along with it looks like Jesper Kotkaniemi. Sorry, cannot pronounce that. Carolina, Florida, Game 4. We're going to take a break here as the ice gets cleaned up on Story Sports Network. Do you see I have the live score up here as well? You can also chat in the live chat as well. Feel free. I'll enter any questions you may have or any feedback. Welcome back 8:58 to go first period between the Carolina Hurricanes and Florida Panthers. It's going to be a 0-0 game here with Florida leading the series 3-0 here, looking to bring out the Bruins and sweep and go to the Eastern and go to the Stanley Cup final for the third year in a row. Of course, last year being the defending Stanley Cup champions. Carolina with the face-off win in their defensive zone, trying to go up the ice. They're going to chip it in. Seth Jones on the puck here for Florida. A little bit of a mess up there on Bobrovsky, but he got the puck. Now it's going to be going back, chip it in. Florida's going to be going up here, back to Carolina here. A little bit of a puck battle here going on. Carolina's going to have the puck. No, now it's going to be Florida and Sergei Bobrovsky is going to play it over to Seth Jones here. Seth Jones is trying to go up with the puck. They'll chip it in on the Florida Panthers here. Jasper Boquist is on the puck. Shot saved by Frederik Andersen. Shot 6-6. Tied at 6. 8:03 left in the first period. Florida leading the series 3-0. Looking to sweep the series and make it a Stanley Cup final. And we got a penalty on the play here. And it is looking like it might just be on Carolina and Jackson Blake for number 53. That's what it's looking like here on a slashing. And Florida maybe going to the power play here after that. It is going to be a Florida power play. We'll wait for the referee calls on who that was. I believe it was on number 53. It was on number 53 for slashing for Jackson Blake here as well. Carolina with the clear, almost getting a short-handed breakaway. However, they will be killing off time right here. They're 1 for 24 at home this whole postseason. Florida going up. Trying to get set up here on the power play. 1:32 left. Shot saved by Frederik Andersen. Shot 7-6 in favor of Florida. 7:27 left here in the first. 1:22 left on the power play. Puck is out of play. Here we go, 7-6 shot in favor of Florida, 0-0 game, 50 seconds left on the power play, 6:53 left. Florida leading the series 3-0. A little shot game for what you would expect to be game 4, but the question is which one will result in the goal? Sergei Bobrovsky are going to play the puck after a Carolina clear back to Florida. Florida's going to try to go up here. Looks like they're going to do it with Carter Verhaeghe and Sam Bennett. Tried to be a centering pass here, but Carolina's going to clear back down to Bobrovsky. Nate Schmidt on the puck now. 13 seconds left on the Florida power play. Haven't seen much out of them. Just, I believe, 2 shots on goal right now. 6:10 left in the first period. 4-3. 3-0 leading on the series. And the penalty is out. Full shred now for 5-on-5 hockey. 5:56 left in the first period. Florida leading 3-0 in the series. 0-0 right now in the game. Carolina trying to go into their offensive zone. They will be able to do that. Little bit of a passive play here, trying to go down and find the perfect shot for Florida, for Carolina here. Tried to pass it down, did not succeed, or did succeed, but a little bit of too much of a bounce there. A little bit of a shot here, a little bit wide by Carolina. Carolina trying 1 minute or so for the Florida Panthers. Shift on. Shot saved by Sergei Bobrovsky, and that is why Sergei Bobrovsky is the Florida Panthers goalie. That was a good save. 5:09 left in the first period. We're on another commercial break here on Shark B Network. The main one doing the lead commentary tonight, I'm Shark Bose, as always. Real quickly before, I want to quickly give a few shout outs here. I want to give a shout out to Matt Muju here tonight as he's watching the live stream. What a game so far. Sit back, relax, enjoy, grab some popcorn if you need. Gonna be a good one tonight. Florida Carolina is usually a good one tonight. Usually a good one in general. We're currently sitting on commercial break. Should be about a minute or two before we get back. If you want to watch the coverage of the game, go to TNT. That's where I'm watching it right now. I'm not allowed to show the actual stream due to copyright issues. And we are back here in the first period between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers 0-0 game here. We're in the Carolina offensive zone here. They're going to lose the faceoff. The Florida Panthers are going to get to clear out of the offensive zone, but it's going to be a turnover. Shots are 7-7. Florida leading the series 3-0, looking to bring out the broom, make this Stanley Cup final for the third year in a row. Obviously, they're defending Stanley Cup champions from last year. Carolina's going to bring it back in. Shot! We were deflected to the corner here. Couldn't tell. And another shot is not going through here for Carolina. And another save by Brick Wall. Bobrovsky showing what he can do. Carolina putting all sorts of pressure, but the Florida Panthers and Sergei Bobrovsky somehow survive. Shots are 11-7 in favor of Carolina. 4:06 left to go first period. 0-0 hockey game. The importance of that first goal is so crucial. You can almost feel the atmosphere just here recording this live stream. Carolina up to get on the puck here. And back to Carolina here. Florida gets the puck back, though. They have some numbers up here. And a reckless call there, but they're not going to call it, but a reckless hit there by the Carolina player. Carolina now looking to go up a little bit of spin wheel here. The Florida Panthers have the puck. They're just going to chip it out. Carolina gets it back, but they're going to chip it in now to the offensive zone. Florida has a puck. Looking to go up and get more numbers. 3:13 left, 11-7 shots in favor there. And a pass, looking to be a pass at least, is going to be a turnover and back to Carolina. We have seen a lot of turnovers here by the Panthers. The Carolina is now going to be offside. We have had a good few minutes here between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers here on Shark B Sports Network. 0-0 game here. The refs are letting us play, and I like it that way because it is a much nicer game, and we have a good game here. 6-4 scoring chance in favor of Carolina, who is on the puck right now, looking to go up. It just seems like Florida has had chances, but Carolina is just getting more chances than them. And Sergei Bobrovsky has been an absolute wall right now. Here comes Carolina on the puck. A little bit of a save there by Florida, but now Carolina has it. Now back to Florida on the puck. Florida looking to get clear. A little bit of a turnover here. Florida gets lucky, though. They have their own numbers. They're going to try to go up. Saturday Mass just wide, but a penalty play on the call. The referee puts his arms up. I believe, yes, it will be on Carolina, and I think it will be on Jackson Blake again. That is a second penalty, Jackson Blake. However, the Florida Nate Schmidt gets the call as well. 2 minutes roughing. We will have 4-on-4 hockey here. The slash was a good call. I do see the roughing there as well, though. Okay, that's a fair refereeing. That's a fair call. The refs are doing an amazing job tonight. And it is going to be a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Shots 10-7 in favor of Carolina. The second penalty Jackson Blake has taken. Sergei Bobrovsky, though, putting his life on the line here for the Panthers. We're the reason it's at 0-0. It might go down to overtime. We never know. And that's the one thing I like about playoff hockey. Face-off here won by Florida. Remember, it is not a Florida power play here. It is 4-on-4 for a minute 50 left. With 2:10 left to go in the first 0-0 game. Shots in favor of Carolina 10-7. Florida into the offensive zone here. See what they can do. They're going to chip it in the corner. Florida back on the puck, though. Here we go. Shot! Wide. And it looks like the ref is signaling out of play. Yes, that is confirmed. We have an out of play on the puck. Jacob Slavin actually blocked it and caused it to go wide here. Carolina and Frederick Anderson aren't messing around either, putting their life on the line for their season and the series. .148 left to go in the first period. Carolina 10 in shots, Florida 7 in shots. Florida winning 3-0, trying to bring up the brooms. 122 left to go, 4-on-4 hockey. Logan Stankoven on the puck, 112 left to go on the 4-on-4. And once the 4-on-4 expires, note there will be no power plays. That's a key note here. There are no power plays after the 4-on-4 in this scenario. Not a 4-on-4 because another team was on the power play and then they took a penalty. It's a 4-on-4 because we had two adjacent penalties at the same time. 109 left to go in the first. 47 on the 4-on-4. 0-0 game. And during the final minute of the play here, 10-7 in shots in favor of Carolina here. 0-0 game still. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. It looks like no team is really playing desperate at this point. The Florida Panthers are going to take the puck up. Yep. Carolina with the puck here. Jacob Burns. Full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. 13 seconds left to go in the first period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That will do it. The first period, 0-0 game. Shot 10 for Carolina, 7 for Florida. And we have about 20 minutes, so if you guys have any questions, drop them in the live chat right now. What are you guys thinking of playoff hockey right now? I mean, it's really been a fun experience to be able to go live, of course, doing playoff hockey. I mean, it's the first one I've done. I've done a few practice runs the last few days. Actually called the last Florida Carolina. That was a fun one to call, but overall, I'm really enjoying this. To be able to do this, it's a really cool experience. So hold on here. I'm trying to get you guys some good stats on the Florida Panthers on the plays here. So Florida, of course, is looking to go to the Stanley Cup Final. Third year in a row. Eastern Conference Final Game 4. But yeah, playoff hockey has really been an adventure right now to be able to record and watch. So thanks for tuning in. I believe we will be live. I am trying to check. Um, we will be live for the Edmonton Dallas series tomorrow night. That's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern. And if necessary, we will be live for Game 5, of course, of this series. But we'll see if that's necessary tonight. And then we'll be live for Game 5 as well on Thursday night with the Panthers. With the Edmonton Dallas, that will be needed. Friday, it's scheduled to be Game 6 between these two. I don't need it, but no. But by the way, we'll be live pretty much if we can every game. Including the Stanley Cup Final, and we will be doing regular season games. By the way, I haven't done any regular season games. I haven't really gotten a chance to do any regular season games this season, but I'll probably be calling some either Panthers or Islanders game during my chances. I mean, but we'll figure that out in a little bit here. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want me to, if you guys want to see anything else, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, hold on. So I'm really also enjoying being able to interact with you guys as well. So yeah, it's really cool being able to interact. We have about it's saying about I believe it's gonna be 15 minutes or so here on the break. And then we'll be in sight period. I will be able to check that. 13:10 left. So just sit back, relax, grab a popcorn if you like, or grab a snack here. Um But really quickly, some interesting things I've noticed about this game compared to the others. I mean, obviously, I didn't do the live stream with you, and if you want to see the game, the actual game is on TNT. Again, I'm not allowed to do the copyright, otherwise I would have 100% loved to show you guys the actual game, but due to copyright, you can. But something that I've noticed here is that Carolina is able to keep up with Florida, and it looks like both teams are kind of just trying to put the puck in and be able to establish what they want to do here. So we'll see, but it's gonna be a 0-0 game here heading into the second, and I'm excited to see what the second period is here as well. I do want to eventually do though a live stream collaboration. So if you guys want to join that, of course, let me know. I would love to do that. But in the end, just sit back, relax, and enjoy a few minutes of break here. And I'll let you guys just. I mean, we can think about the rest of the playoffs. We can go over playoff bracket stuff. Let's go over some playoff bracket stuff actually. Uh, and the reason I say that is because we have a bit of a fun issue here. So I'm not playing my bracket. I'm not gonna share my bracket, but let's just say the spin wheel screwed up again. I'll show you guys how actually. I will share this. Uh, so we're gonna view our second chance here. Actually, I have it on PDF. Hold on. I had it on PDF here. Hold on. Bear with me here. It's on a PDF. I have to find it, but it is on a PDF somewhere here. Okay, we're gonna go back live here really quickly. Uh, okay, so really quickly, Matt, to answer your question, I think Stormcrow left. There were just some messages I found that weren't really necessary, so I kind of put him on timeout quick, Brad. But I think that just timed him out from chat, pretty much. I also think they're messengers, but anyway, that's the point. If I were in the rank right now, who would be my first target? Define that a little more. I'm assuming you mean who would like my preferred team be. I mean, I'm gonna take the Florida Panthers all day here. I'm actually gonna share the bracket that we had really quickly, and this is the spin wheel bracket. If you guys watch the spin wheel video, you guys will see here as well. So it's just the spin wheel bracket here. We are right now doing Carolina. Well, we got Carolina, Washington, right? This series time, but we got Carolina, Washington. We got Florida, Toronto. We didn't get Florida, Toronto because Florida beat them in Game 7. And we obviously missed this and this. So it's Carolina, Florida right now, which we have, and then we missed these two. We missed this a while. Winnipeg got sent home by Dallas in 6, and then Vegas lost to Edmonton in 6. Yeah, that one was either 5 or 6. So yeah, once again, just I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna go back to the NHL feed because I believe they're gonna do puck drop again here. What's it saying right now? 8 minutes. Yeah, it's saying 8 minutes really quickly. So yeah. 6:25 left in terms of break. Yeah, my goal as the stream goes on is more and more viewers eventually, but hang out for now to the one person out there. I believe that's what we did. Just hang out for now. And yeah, we'll try to get more people, but yeah. Four minutes left. Sorry this feels so long. Hopefully we'll have more to talk about at the end of the second period, but yeah. Well, yeah, I think's gonna win. I'm gonna actually put up a poll. I mean, the time I can figure it out. It was kind of a last minute live stream too, so of course my goal is as time goes on will eventually get better, but yeah. And we are back. Second period is live here on the Sports Network, the Sports Network. Puck is down. Second period is underway here. Eleven to 7 shots in favor of Carolina here. 18:56 left in the second period. Shot right past Dave Bobrovsky here. Florida trying to clear it. Here we go. 0-0 game. 17:04 left in the second period. 13 shots for Carolina, 7 for Florida. Florida leading 3-0. Here comes Florida. Shot saved by Bobrovsky here, and we have a scrum once again after the play. Penalty for Seth Jones here for hooking Carolina on a very important power play. 1:44 left. Here comes Sebastian Aho. Aho again. Here's Gosford Fair. Back to Aho. Seth McCall here. Here's Gosford Fair. Gosford Fair shot! Save! Bobrovsky. And Florida gets to clear. 1:14 left on the Carolina power play. Shot 16-7 in favor of Carolina. 16:03 left in the period. Florida 30-0 for Carolina here in terms of favor. Florida cross-ice pass just a little bit too fast. Cleared out of the zone by the Panthers. Carolina back on the puck with Shane Gosford there. He'll look to go up for a change. Here comes Sebastian Aho with the puck. Now there. Meliscus with the puck taken away there. 40 seconds left on the power play. We have Taylor Hall here as well. With Stankoven and Kokanami, Blake, and Gosford right here. Jacob Burns here right off the bench with the puck. 25 seconds. Florida going to be pressured here. Carolina going to be pressured here by Meliscus for Florida. Kokanami here. Stankoven. Burns just fanned on it. Almost had a breakaway for Carolina right there. For Florida right there. 2-1, and the Carolina power play is over, and now we're back on full strength. 14:50 to go, second period. Right here, 12 minutes over without a shot, and no penalties on the play. Wait. And we have a penalty. We have two penalties on the play. One against Carolina, one against Florida. I believe it is going to be Stoll here. One. Stoll on one on roughing, and then I believe it was no, that's not. I'm not sure who that is for embellishment there. It is Brady Tkachuk for embellishment, and it is Jordan Stoll for Carolina for roughing. And we go back to 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. 14:35 left in the second period. Keep in mind, we'll be on the call again here on, I believe it's going to be tomorrow night. Yep, with tomorrow night between Dallas and Edmonton. Edmonton looking to do a 3-1 series lead there for the first Western Conference that we haven't done in a while. Shot save there. I'll say it's Florida. Shot 16-7 favor of Carolina. Florida 0, Carolina 0, 17-8 in favor of shots here. 12:37 left to go in the second period. Florida bringing up the puck off ice here. Jordan's throwing the puck back out of the front floor. Still on the puck, kept on by Carolina. Rimmed around. Here comes Carolina again on the puck. Still looking for the game's first goal here early in the second period. 12 minutes left in the second. Florida leading 3-0. Carolina leading 17-8. Shots on goal, 0-0 game. Very good chuck here. Across. Shot, ball. Carolina here at the puck. Going to go up here. Logan Stangrove is going to chip it in. Nate Smith is on the puck. He's going to pass it to Balinskis. They're going to look to pass it there. Couldn't get that through. Oh, who's going to settle the puck down? Carolina goes trying to get in their offensive zone, which they will do. A shot saved by Bobrovsky. They're rebounded, also saved by Bobrovsky. Another shot saved by Brickroll Bobrovsky. 10:57 left in the second period. Once again, shots 20 for Carolina, 8 for Florida. Carolina putting all kinds of pressure here in the second. And guess who's up to the task? Of course, it's Sergei Bobrovsky. Florida, Carolina trying to get back up. They have the puck currently. They lost it, and they will turn it back to Florida. Here comes Florida up. No stick for Kulikov here. Seth Jones going to take it. Shot saved by Frederick Anderson. 9:31 left. Goal! The Carolina Hurricanes and Logan Stankoven have beat Sergei Bobrovsky. 9:15 left in the second period. 1-0 Carolina. And there may be a game 5 on Wednesday night. Florida rather cannot just get into the offensive zone here. Carolina playing great on defense. Off the post by the Panthers. Shot saved by Anderson, and Carolina gets the clear. Carolina with the puck. Kotkaniemi in the offensive zone here for Carolina with the Bobrovsky and net for Florida. Sergei Bobrovsky going to put the puck out of play. 7:39 left in the second period here. 1-0 Carolina thanks to Logan Stankoven. Chipped in here by Florida. Carolina numbers here. Tried to pass it, couldn't get the pass through. Carolina still has the puck here in their offensive zone. Jacob's slaving on it. Oh, with numbers. Brady got to stick on that play here. Shot saved by Bobrovsky. Frederick Anderson here with the glove save. Commercial break right now. Shot! No, wait. Disregard. Sorry, Adbury. I almost thought we had a score there. Uh, Anderson with the savior. Bobrovsky with the savior. And the Panthers may be on the power play here after a penalty on Jacob Burns. 1:49 left in the second period. 1-0 Carolina. Jacob Burns will go to the penalty box for 2 minutes for cross-checking. 1-0 here for Carolina. Will Florida respond on the power play? Let's find out. Oh for 1 tonight. Carolina will try to clear. They will fail to do so. And now they will get the clear. 1:48 left on the power play. 1:36 left in the second period here. Carolina leading 1-0. Shot wide. Last minute remaining in the period. Blocked shot. Seth Jones here with the puck. Passing over to Barkov, I believe. Yep. Kachuk with the puck. Down low to Barkov here. Back to Kachuk. Back to Barkov with the shot. That was blocked there. Cleared by Carolina. 35 left in the period. 45 left on the power play. 1-0 Carolina. Florida's got to get a good shot here. Carolina numbers short-handed shot. Saved by Bobrovsky. 10. Pass down, save, 3, 2, 1, time, shot, saved by Anderson. That will do it. 11 seconds left on the Florida power play. Second period, win 1-0 Carolina. Shot 23, Carolina 12 in Florida. Overall, really good second period considering Carolina's down in the series. They're not giving up. They look desperate. So I'm really impressed by that. I'm gonna out here, but what a game, man! What a game! What a series! I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Oh, hold on. Putting my headphones in so I'm gonna understand what you're with this. Actually, I can mute myself. That's what I'm gonna do. Really quickly, 7:48 left in the break. I'm 36ish, so yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the intermission really quickly. We should be back up shortly here, I'm hoping, but the NHL likes long intermission breaks, unfortunately. But we should be back up here in a little bit. So we just talk a little bit about hockey here, and obviously my first official live stream here between these two teams. I did do a practice run a few 2 days ago, actually, for Game 3. But of course, now that I don't want to say professional, but I'm definitely at a better level for Game 4, so definitely thought it was worth it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this stream. It should be a good one. Um, I'm hoping the third period will be exciting, just like the first and the second ones were. Obviously we won 1-0 Carolina game. And sorry, my phone's in there. I'm just looking at score or time right now. But obviously right now we have a 1-0 Florida Carolina game right now. 6:40 left. Okay. So yeah, just again, sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. I'll be back with you guys about 5 minutes, hopefully. Should be quick, but we didn't talk hockey. So another word, the Dallas Edmonton series. So I'm just gonna go over scheduling really quickly. I'm gonna go out while this tab is open. So obviously, right now we're in this game here, Game 4, Carolina. Um, Tomorrow is Game 4, Edmonton, Dallas. I'm gonna try to be on the call for that. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try to be on the call. At this rate, we will need a Game 5. This one I should be able to be on the call and say this game. So these two I should be on the call. I'm not sure about this one yet. Um, or this guy, probably not the two Game 6s. I'm not sure. And then probably definitely the Game 7s. I'll be back on the call most likely. But we'll see what the Game 6s. My goal is to try to be on the call for the Game 6s ideally, and you guys can't even see me. My goal is to obviously try to be on the call for the Game 6s, but I don't really know if that's gonna be possible at this point. I don't really know, but my goal is to try to obviously be on the call for every game. So definitely the Game 4s and maybe 5, I will be on the call for sure here on the Shark We Sports Network. Definitely, and of course, my goal is as I get more professional, my goal is to become be able to eventually get more viewers, and eventually probably try to get partner, something like that. We'll figure that out. But yeah, so there's that. So with that, we are still waiting on that. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. So just hang out here. It usually takes. I hate how the NHL does these long breaks because it gets annoying, but we should be back on the call here. 3 minutes. So we're gonna survive here, but that's pretty much it right now. So we'll see. I mean, it's been a really good series, a really tight series. I mean, I wouldn't estimate Florida, but of course, Carolina is also going to try to hold off, and they're going to try to save their season. I mean, the only reason I feel like Carolina right now is even in this situation is thanks to Brickwall Bobrovsky and net. I mean, he's really been good, and it's the only reason Florida's in the situation. I mean, of course, you could say the only reason Carolina is leading 1-0 is because of their goalie and Frederick Anderson, and I could totally agree with you there. But I really think Bobrovsky has also been a huge aspect of the Florida Panthers, and I've thought that since last year. But of course, you can never rule out anything like that. So we'll see what happens, but right now, um, I really think that one thing that we should be I mean, I don't wanna say one, thing we should be prepared for, but I think one thing we should expect from is that the game is not even started yet, so you can't really say that the game is over because it hasn't really the 3rd period has it's gonna be more mayhem. It's 20 minutes more of hockey, right? So I feel like this game is not done. It could be far from done. We could see overtime. We could see more than overtime. We could see 2 OTs, 3 OTs, maybe even 4 OTs. If we do 4 OTs, I don't know if I'll be able to stay up that late, but it would be. But we'll get there when we get there. So what 1 OT I'll be able to do on the call, really, maybe even 2. But yeah, right now we're just trying to wait for that to occur as my flight simulator goes on the way. So right now we're just trying to hang out here. Who do I think is gonna win? That is a good question. I am not sure. It could go either way. Me personally, I'm not allowed to be biased as a commentator, but me personally, I want to go with the Panthers. I mean, I really like the look of Sergei Bobrovsky, but right now, I wouldn't be shocked if Carolina steals it from Florida, honestly. And it looks like we have about 2 minutes left in the game here. It's according to the NHL app. So we'll just sit back and relax. But yeah, I mean, it could go either way. Actually, I feel like it could be a game of battles here. So with 1 minute left or so, I mean a minute, a few minutes, but yeah, it could be a battle. Honestly, of who it could be a battle of the goalies in the third, and I really think that could be a possibility. And in terms of who has a better goaltender, it's really hard to say right now because I mean you have Sergei Bobrovsky on one end. He's a defending Stanley Cup champion. However, you have Frederick Anderson on the other end, who right now been playing okay. I mean, yeah, he's been shaky games 1 and 2, and he got pulled in game 3. But I mean, I feel like that's not really all to blame on him too. Carolina was also a bit shaky, but they've come to play today. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like it could go either way for sure. In that regards, I mean, I would think most likely it would be Carolina, but I really think Florida, of course, could pull off an upset here as well. So it's really hard to say. It really varies here, and we're about 35 seconds away from game number from third period. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a wild third period, and I think you can't really rule out both teams. I mean, you have two very good teams going up against each other. I mean, there's a reason they're in the Eastern Conference Final, right? Like, I feel like it could go either way, but I can't really say who is gonna take it versus who is not gonna take it at this time right now. Me personally, I would love to go to Florida, but I don't know if they'll be able to pull it off. If anything, though, uh, and we're back here for the third. But if anything, I definitely know that Florida can pull it off here for sure. So it could go either way, but yeah, I mean we'll see what happens here. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the third period here with me. I'm glad to have you on board. I'm Charles here on Charlie Sports Network, and we are back live for game number 4 between the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes here. Carolina leading 1-0. Keep in mind, though, I did forget to mention Florida is still on the power play with the clean sheet of ice. 9 seconds left, but they will be chipping the puck in, and that will just about do it on the power play. Maybe one last shot. No, back to full strength. 12 seconds in, shot saved by Frederick Anderson here on the play, and we have a out of play call by the referees here. South Carolina 23, Florida 12. Florida leading the series 3-0. Carolina facing game elimination here. However, they're up 1-0. So we'll see if the Panthers can come back here in the third period and score 5 unanswered, just like they did earlier. Florida on the face-off, but it's going to go back to Florida here. They're going to pass it, but it's not going to get anywhere. And Carolina is looking like they'll be on the rush play here. And I believe, have a penalty on the play, and it might be going to number 7 on Florida. We will find out. And it will go against Florida here, and Carolina will have a power play, and it will go against Dmitry Kulikov with a hit on, I believe that was Logan Stankoven here on that. So we will see what happens. Carolina's going to be on a 2-minute power play. Huge kill for the Florida Panthers. Carolina's looking like they're going to go with Aho, Jarvis, Sextikov, Blake, and Goss's Bear right here. So we'll see here if they can get a goal here. Florida with the power play, but with the penalty kill, Florida's going to clear. Frederick Anderson thinking about playing it, but he will not play it. Instead, it will go up by Shane Gostisbehere here, back to Otto, I believe. Back to Otto, yes, that is correct. And Florida will get another clear. So Florida getting a huge penalty kill. Back to Frederick Anderson, up to Shane Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere is going to pass it back to Jarvis. Jarvis is going to pass it. Carolina's going to go up. Jackson Blake is now on the ice. Florida with the puck, aired up, and a high stick for Sebastian Aho. No penalty on that play. 1:17 left on the Carolina power play. 18:46 left in the period. Carolina 1, Florida 0. Penalty kill here for the Florida Panthers. 1:17 left to go on their penalty kill. Possibly 18:46 left on Carolina's season. However, they're up 1-0. They win tonight. They force the game number 5 in Carolina. 1:04 left on the power play. 18:31 left in the third period in the game. Back to Carolina here. Carolina in their offensive zone, spending time. 45 on the power play. Shot wide of Bobrovsky there. .25 remaining on the power play. Heard them say 20 left on the power play. Florida with the clear. Also, I just read Burns' first name was Brent Burns, I believe. Sorry, I made that mistake. We see Kulikov with the high kick. 2-1 for Florida. Kulikov shot by Anderson. Rebound still there. Kulikov trying to get another shot out. And Carolina will survive that mayhem, but they will tip it out back to Nate Schmidt and the Florida Panthers, who will dump it in. Carolina back on the puck here, trying to go up in their offensive zone. They will get back after a turnover by the Panthers. Panthers will get the puck back with Nate Schmidt. We will see where Schmidt goes with the lineman here. We'll see where Nate Schmidt goes. He's going to lob it up towards Carolina's zone, but Carolina will get it back here on the play. To answer your question there, I don't know who will score for the Panthers. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be an unlikely hero. I'm thinking it's going to be either Barkov or Kachuk, but I don't know. It could also be nobody here. I mean, Carolina could get a 1-0 win or 2-0. They could get a shutout here. So we'll have to wait and see here on the play. And Carolina still with the puck and a shot saved by Bobrovsky. Brickwell Bobrovsky being huge in this game. I mentioned him earlier. Another shot blocked here by Florida. Florida barely surviving. Another shot blocked again by Florida. Florida barely surviving. 15:57 left in the third period. 1-0 Carolina leading in shots 23-13, and another interception here by Carolina. They will try to go up ice and score. Back to Florida here, and Brad Marchand, who's been huge, and a breakaway, and a miss by Anderson, but a miss, but a penalty on the play, and it is looking like a slashing on number 21 for Carolina. I will wait. And Lindell gets a miss, and it will be don't know how to pronounce him yet, but it's a poor penalty to take, but also a good penalty here because Florida needs the power play to. Possibly have a chance at tying this game, but what a sequence here recently! I think the key to Florida winning this game is just really shot, and shot. I mean, that's really it. You just have to keep shooting the puck. I feel like. And a clear by Carolina, and here they come with a short-handed opportunity and a pass and an interception by Florida as my and a turnover here at Florida, shot saved by Bobrovsky, I believe, which was on an intended pass. Florida has not scored on the power play tonight. They're 0 for 2 with only one shot. They need more than that to win tonight's game. Can they get more than that? 135 on the power play left. Shot saved. Saved by Anderson. Sorry, but saved by Anderson here. Another play here as well. Shot, another save by Anderson. Puck is still in play, and a turnover by Florida. Carolina's gonna hit the clear. 1:16 left on the power play. 14:50 left in the game. Carolina leading 1-0. Florida on the power play still. Will Florida be able to capitalize? We're about to find out. Florida with the puck. Brad Marchand with the puck. Nate Schmidt with it now. Verhage with it. Back to Nate Schmidt. Back to Barkov here, I believe. Back to Bennett. Nate Schmidt with the shot, and it is saved, and Anderson is down. He gets back up, and 45 left on the power play, and Carolina with the clear. Back to Bobrovsky, now up by Nate Schmidt. Now to Verhage. Bennett's chipping in now. And another clear by Carolina. 27 to go on the power play. 24-15 favorite shots. 1-0 Carolina. Florida leading the series 3-0 with 13:57 left in the third. Now Florida with the puck again. 12 seconds left on the power play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1-0. That will do it for the Florida power play, and another shot by Carolina here. Full strength. Once again, 13:30 left in the third period here. Back to Carolina. Shot! Score! The Carolina Hurricanes have taken a 2-0 lead. And as always, we have a scrum after the play. 13:29 left in the third period. Carolina 2, Florida 0. Game number 4. And Yankowski against all odds has just scored the biggest goal of his career here in game number 4. And we have a coach's challenge here by the Panthers. Is there a possible offside here? This would be a huge call. However, remember, if the Florida Panthers don't get this call right, guess who goes on the power play? You guessed it, the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm going to see a replay of this, and I'll let you guys know what I think. That's close. It looks like he could be, but that is way too close. No goal! I repeat, no goal on the play. The play was offside. The clock is reset. 13:33. Paul Maurice's coach's challenge is a success, and Florida is only down by 1. And that is a game of margins right here as well. And the call was overturned here. Florida has been revived in game number 4. 13:33 left in the third period. Shots 24-15 in favor of Carolina. Florida down by 1. That was a game of inches right there, and we are going to be on our break here with Ice Crew being going on the ice here really quickly. This should be a quick break, hopefully, with 13:33 left. Florida trying to get something going after that coach's challenge. Carolina back with the puck, though. I'm interested to see how they respond after getting that goal taken away. Shot saved by Bobrovsky. Gustern back. Carolina with Dmitry Orlov here. Kulikov in. Nosek is in there. 12:39 left. Shot. Save. Shot. Another save by Frederik Andersen. 12:20 left in the third period. 1-0 Carolina, leading his shots 25-16. A close pass there. No penalty on that. Reminder, no penalty on that here. Florida with the puck. Unable to get the shot there on Florida, and they will get a chip, and Florida will get it back with why can I not speak? Gustav Forsling is on the puck. Florida's offside there. Huge break for the Florida Panthers. What team fan base is better in coaching? Stats-wise, it leans towards the Florida Panthers here. I mean, Brendan Moore, the best he's done in the Eastern Conference Final, it feels like. But obviously, a Paul Maurice won the Stanley Cup last year. In terms of fan base, I'm gonna lean towards the Carolina Hurricanes here. And I'm not saying the Florida fan base is bad. I'm just saying that I feel like it's I think it's a lot better for the I think the fan base wise Carolina is barn is definitely louder. Um but also I mean Florida hasn't scored a goal. So it's hard to tell if they're really going to be that loud or not, and Carolina's been blown out. So in terms of this series, it's hard to say. But overall, I would definitely have to go with overall, I would definitely have to go with Carolina in terms of fan base. That's just who I would go with, honestly. Because overall, I would just go with the fan base being Carolina. But in terms of coaching, I would have to go with in terms of coaching, I have to definitely go with Paul Maurice Florida Panthers, for sure. And I think we will see that coaching. What is the best NHL arena? Ooh, that is a good question. I haven't visited every single one, obviously, but I visited UBS, MSG. I've been to Columbus. But if you ask me in the playoffs, it's between American Airlines Center for the Dallas Stars in terms of atmosphere and feeling wise, and I would honestly here have to go with Carolina possibly. I mean, PSG is really loud in these games, so again, I haven't visited all of them, so it's really hard to answer. And we have a stoppage of play here with 11:26 left in the third period, as my game, of course, freezes as usual. And we have a penalty here against Carolina. Florida on the power play. Logan Stankoven. High sticking against Logan Stankoven. Penalty on the play. I get that call. Now, this is a crucial power play for Florida here because, oh, I see it. Yeah, that's a good call. It's a good call, in my opinion, there on that ice. That's a good call. Florida needs to score pretty much. They have to treat it like a must score, and a shot going directly into Freddie Anderson's glove. 11:21 left in the third period. It almost feels like a must score here for Florida. I mean, to even have a chance to go to overtime here, you gotta get some pucks into the net. I mean, get one at least, and then the rest you can figure out if you go to overtime. But get one goal at least here. And Carolina's just gonna lop it out of there, and he's gonna go to Sergei Bobrovsky, but he's not gonna play it. Seth Jones is gonna be up here. Carolina's 0 for 3, I believe, on the power play. I think this is their fourth, something like that here. And they need to get some chances here because if they don't, it's hard to get goals 5-on-5. And I mean, we haven't really seen the Florida Panthers team this tired. Carolina's just going to clear it out again, killing off more time. A minute 17 left on the power play, 10:40 left in the game. So we'll see what Florida can generate here in this power play. And offside. That was cool. So Florida has to generate something on this power play, but I feel like if they don't score on the power play, it's not game over. I mean, they got a good coach's challenge for sure, but I feel like it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be easier for Carolina to come back easily. For Carolina to get an empty netter. So we'll see what happens with the Panthers. So I mean, they got to generate chances. It just seems like it's going all Carolina's way right now, and I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just seems like Carolina's more hungry. I mean, it does we say. I mean, the more hungry you come to play, and there's another shot. Carolina short-handed save by Bobrovsky. 44 left on the power play. Tried to pass it, nowhere, going to nowhere there. Shot wide. Tried to get the clear on Sebastian Aho, did not work. Shot blocked there, and Carolina will get the clear. No, they will not clear the puck. It will go back to Florida. Shot blocked. Kicked out by Anderson there. And Florida gets the puck again. 11 left on the power play. 9:35 left in regulation. And in regulation, shot save. Wide, no stick. Jacob Flamin, no stick. Shot wide. Then going out of the box. That wasn't a bad power play. Could be better. Stankoven, nope. Then tried to shoot it. Did not work. Florida back on the puck here. No icing there on the play. 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Carolina 1, Florida nothing. And at what point do you pull Bobrovsky if you're Paul Maurice too? I mean, it's 8 minutes left, so he's not going to pull right now. But at one point, do you start doing that? Once again, as always, I'm Shark Bose, your host here on Shark Me Sports Network. Thank you for watching. And I'm excited for a game 5 between these two because it's going to be a great game 5, and we have a shot by Florida, and they're going to be it's going to be saved by Anderson. And icing with Carolina, 8:25 left in the third. Reminder that goal earlier in the second period, was scored by Logan Stankoven. $7:59 left in the third period here. Shot blocked and out of play. 7:41 left to go. Panthers fans, it's all good. Carolina fans, you guys may not be giving the brooms to Florida here. Game 5 is scheduled to be played on, I believe it is going to be Wednesday night. Yes, it will be. I will be back on the call here on Shark Me Sports Network. I will be also on the call tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the Dallas-Edmonton series. I will be on the call up until Friday. We will see Friday if I will be able to be on the call. I'm hoping I will be, but I do not know yet. So we will see if I'll be on the call here. Commercial break here in progress. Back in the game here. This game could, but this series, yes, could go very well go to Game 7. And if it does go to Game 7, I will definitely try to be on the call for sure as well in Game 7. But definitely this series could very well see a Game 7. I mean, if you remember the final last year, Florida was up. They went to Game 7 with Edmonton. So this could very well go to a Game 7 here. And I think Carolina, of course, will play hard, and they're going to try to get it to 7. I mean, they have to survive right now. Game 4 out of Game 4, then Game 5, 6, and 7. So there's still a lot of hockey to be played. I mean, 6:58 left. Florida could get a goal. You never know. But I do think Carolina is a hungrier team in this case as we go into Bobrovsky for sure. So Bennett is up ice. Oh, here on the play. Shot. Missed the net. It's just the little things I feel like Florida aren't doing in this game that we saw them do in the other games. That, especially on the last one, that I didn't do a live stream calling it because it was my fourth attempt trying to call a game live. But definitely today on the live stream, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I mean, not too good at it, but yeah, definitely this game could go to a Game 7. 5:59 left in the third period here. Carolina 1, Florida 0. Haven't really had to talk about any teams but not much recently. I mean, we have to talk about Carolina, of course, but about Florida. Join us live for a quick 5-minute post-game show here as well after this Charter 3 Sport Network. Shot! Saved by Anderson. No rebound given up. It's going to go to Carolina. No, now it's going to go to Florida here on the play. And it broke it up once again. Carolina here skating with numbers. You know what I mean? Taken away. Lindell has it. 5:13 left in the third. Puck is out of play. 5:11 left, and we will go to an official commercial break. But yes, this could definitely go to Game 7 for sure. And I think it's just going to be the little things that matter here for sure in game numbers 5, 6, and 7 for Florida. I mean, they've had the little things happen recently, but now it's like the little things aren't there anymore. I mean, it's just like they don't really. I don't want to say care to play, but it's just like Florida's tired. I mean, after a while, I also feel that. After a while, I also definitely feel that. I mean, after a while, I definitely feel that you'll get tired. I mean, I feel like they have definitely. I really feel like they could have just they. I mean, I really feel like they just keep going. I mean, so we'll see what happens for sure, and we'll see what they can do. But definitely, it does matter. It could go either way here for sure. So. We'll see how it plays out, but again, it could really go to Game 7, and if it does, I'll definitely be on the call. I'm not sure if I'll be on the call for Game 6. But I will try to be on the call for Game 6 here, but we'll really see what happens. It really depends. Most likely, I will be on the call for this Game 6, which will be played on Friday, but not Edmonton Dallas. So we'll see really quickly, but I mean, it really depends what happens, but we'll try to play it and see how it works out. So, unfortunately, I don't really call NBA games. I'm not really much into the NBA, but is it a possibility that eventually I will call NBA games? Most definitely. I'm still learning a little bit about the NBA right now, but it takes a while. So maybe next season I'll do some NBA game, but some hockey also. Really quickly, we'll see what happens here. I mean, it really varies, but definitely eventually I will look into the NBA game for sure. But right now I'm not in the NBA yet. So 4:43 left in the third period. Carolina won 4-0. Shot another save. I haven't really had to say score that much. We'll see if we have to go to overtime because I would like to call an overtime winner though. But shot, no. Another shot, no. Wow. So we'll see. 4:25 left. I mean, when do you think about pulling Bobrovsky? I mean, you don't pull him now; it's too aggressive. But I think with about 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left is when you start pulling him. I feel like definitely. So keep an eye on that. If Florida doesn't keep turning it over, and we have another shot didn't go off of Bobrovsky, we will see. I don't think he ever got the shot off, so we'll have to watch that. But here's Bennett with the play, and Florida is just getting lucky right now. It's like Carolina's giving them life, but they need to have more life than this because if they're going to rely on Carolina making mistakes, and they ban on a shot there, the Florida Panthers, so now Carolina's going to go up. 3:35 left. I mean, I think you get the best guys on your team up, and then you see if you can pull Bobrovsky or get the sixth attacker on. We'll see what they end up doing. Chip in by Florida. Brad Marchand there is going to nose himself into the boards. Carolina is going to go up. And we'll see if they score a shot. No, they will not. They will not even shoot it. There we go. Another pass here. Back to Carolina in the offensive zone. 3:09 left. Time is ticking for the Carolina Hurricanes here. Bobrovsky freezing the puck. 3:05 to go. Third period. Carolina 1, Florida nothing. We will see. Could that one goal have been the GWG? At this point, it will be. Will Sergei Bobrovsky be pulled eventually? I mean, in my opinion, I think you have to pull him quickly and get the 6-on-5. But when do you pull him? I mean, this game is a battle of the goalies, though, for sure. And I think Frederick Anderson has come to play this time. So, I feel like you could pull the goal. Yes, definitely Patrick Law for the Islanders will definitely pull the goalie at this point, but I don't know if Maurice will even pull Bobrovsky. I would imagine you would, but I don't know. Of course, I'm not a hockey coach. I don't really know here as we get a play on Carolina, a broken stick from a Florida Panther, and they will change. 2:46 left. It's looking like Bobrovsky is looking, but the problem is they don't have much of the puck, and now they have it with Sam Bennett here. Shot missed the net. Back to Carolina. And it's taken away by Jones. Shot, Walker to side. Florida needs more pucks than this, though. Empty net. There we go. Bobrovsky is pulled. Here we go. Empty net. Florida Panthers. Score! Empty net goal. 2:11 left, third period. Carolina 2, Florida nothing. Carolina fans, the Hurricane has not been gone away yet. We will see you game 5, PNC Arena. Sebastian Aho, and as we mentioned, there is still 2:11 left in the period. Panthers fans leaving the arena. Daniel Paul Bobrovsky with 2:11 to go, down 2. And it is looking like we may be heading to a game number 5 in PNC Arena. And I will be live for game 5. What a game. What a series this has been to call. First game, what a series, man. Empty net again for the Florida Panthers. Panthers need 2 now. Keep that in mind. Minute 51 left. Score! Jordan Stoll, empty net goal. Carolina 3, Florida nothing. Minute 45 left, third period. And the Hurricane will not be blown away tonight by the Panthers. We will be heading to a game 5 down in Carolina. Minute 38 left. Carolina 3, Florida nothing. Shot saved by Anderson. We're going to talk about Freddie Anderson all night. He's been crucial to this Panthers team. I'm interested to see how Florida responds on Game 5. Last minute in the third period. $52.8 left. Once again, I'm here with Shark Buzz on Shark V Sports Network. I will be live for game number 5 right here on Shark V Sports Network. Wednesday night, 8 p.m., PNC Arena and down in Carolina. What a game, what a series, what a call tonight. I am having so much fun right now with this call. $40 seconds left. To add the salt on the wound, Gatchovich has taken a penalty for Florida. Carolina power play. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over! The Storm is heading to Raleigh, North Carolina for game number 5. Your final score from Amerant Bank Arena, Florida Panthers 0, Carolina Hurricanes 3. Once again, I'm Shark Buzz here, your host on Shark Speed Sports Network. And I'm going to say so long here from Amerant Bank Arena. I'll see you guys for game number 5 Wednesday night, 8 p.m. So long. Peace out, baby.